Yes, hi everyone. Welcome to the SA Sports Show again. Lovely to have your company again.
And I'm
lovely to
be here. I'm wrapped.
Lovely to have the
wrapped.
company again of Greg Anderson.
Been a fantastic
1986 Magarey medalist.
Long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I've seen some highlights of you lately on the TV. I have caught up with a few.
Oh, you did tell me that off camera, and you did promise me you weren't going to bring it up. But those
it was
highlights
quite funny because I was watching I think I was watching YouTube. And I saw Wayne Carey, and I thought, wow, this guy is he's up there with the best players that I've ever seen. He's just an absolute outstanding player. So I thought I'd watch that, have a little look at that because I love him.
Yeah.
And there you were.
Took a couple over me that day.
Well, you were
in my defence, Nigel Smart got injured. I went from the wing and I had to stand the King Carey. Yeah. And it was actually, it was Crows versus North Melbourne. And I reckon it was the third quarter. And the pack was coming out from the goal square. I was running in towards the goal square with Wayne. Yeah. So I'm thinking, well, it's going to be front and square.
Running with the flight,
So against the flight. Yeah. He's actually jumped into the pack. He's turned and's taken the mark, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? How do I stop that? Really? How do I stop it?
Oh, easily I would just start limping.
So
I'm off.
I think I did that a bit later.
I think he was an outstanding footballer.
He's probably the best player that I've seen. Just his strength and his speed. And
I don't have any issue with that.
His ability of playing football.
Big show coming up, mate. We're going to talk.
Great show.
We've got a little bit of. We've got a great story in the program with Chris Blows. Now he's a shark attack victim.
So
surfer.
sad.
But mate, that story, just stay with us, folks, because that story is an outstanding story. It is a really outstanding story. We've got Nathan Davison coming in from the Adelaide Giants. He's the general manager of the Adelaide Giants. Of course, the Adelaide Giants are baseball now.
43 years. We're now the reigning premiers.
Reigning premiers. And it's nice to be able to say that about the Adelaide Giants, because you say 43 years,
it's a long time.
But it's a different story for them now. They've got to defend the title, so we'll talk to. And I believe that the closing pitch is coming in as well. Todd Van Steesen as well. So
won the game for us.
Which
is fantastic.
And interesting to talk to him. We're going to talk some athletics, mate. Some of your favourite, one of your favourite sports is the athletics. We've got the media liaison officer, Owen Boyce, coming in there.
And Australia won cricket game as well after losing a couple.
Australia had a win.
I thought that's why you're so happy.
Well, I am because mate, they've been playing like. They've been playing poorly, and I mean that because I've never seen the Australian cricket team field so badly, drop catches like they do.
It was amazing. I saw the highlights. I did see the highlights the other week on the news, and I could not believe how many drop catches.
And they're not hard catches. Let's just the Australians would normally eat them up.
When you're at that level, that's easy stuff.
They've been the benchmark for a lot of years. If you're going to beat Australia, you have to outfield them because they are the best fielding team in the world. Yeah. Well, that's all changed a little bit now. A lot of teams are catching up. But I thought, wow, we've fallen away a bit here. Some of those catches, mate, honestly, I'm looking at them thinking, what am I watching here? This is not Australia. Yeah. But against Sri Lanka, they're 1 for 150, mate. They're flying, Sri Lanka. Then all of a sudden, bang. David Warner takes a couple of really good outfield catches, really good ones as well, and then the whole dynamic changed. Yeah. Now they started to bowl like they can bowl, field like they're brilliant fielding, and of course they knocked them over for just over 200.
So quite often you're saying now that Australia's point of view, the pressure's always been from the fielding and the bowling.
Mate, that's exactly where it comes from.
Okay, that's interesting.
I used to say to my juniors that I had the elite juniors at Adelaide for a long time, that if you can outfield the opposition, you're going to win the game. You'll win more than you lose if you outfield them. Yep. Because it's all right, all well and good with the batting and whatever, but fielding is such a key to the game of cricket. Yeah. If you hold your catches and do a couple of nice things in the field, get a couple of run-outs, you're going to win. You're going to win the game.
You're an ex-state cricketer, and obviously as I know that the pressure that you put on the batsman is very, very important, as you're talking about.
It's a massive
Apparently you're a very good sledger, though.
Yeah, well, that's part of the game, mate. It's all part of the game.
Well, that's part of it as well.
Well,
okay, not just the catching.
Mate, back then it was part of the game, and it was a big part of the game. It's why I ask a few of our guests: is there ever any little chat goes on? Because it's part of the game.
Craig Bradley said that you were the best.
Well, I had a good teacher.
Is that right?
I am Chapel.
Is that right? Okay.
So, I had a pretty good teacher, mate. But some of the games you played were like
it's funny
matches.
here, I'm sitting next to you. I want to interview you because you forget about you know, we're doing lots and lots of things together.
Yeah.
I forget, you know, you're a state cricketer. You're one of the one of the best that South Australians produced, and you know, you played with Ian Chappell, Greg Chappell, all these legends.
It was a great time to play cricket.
You forget about how wonderful a career that you had, and the sledging as well. I mean, that's you're very good. You're very good at that.
It was a lot of fun, mate. It was an absolute lot of fun. But we're going to have a lot of fun on the program today because, as I mentioned, we've got some really good guests coming in, so it's going to be a pretty exciting show. Stick with us, folks. More to come in a moment.